Hi Taurus, welcome back if you have watched my previous videos. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm new here and I've been doing quite a few videos still, but what I want to say is just hello to all Tauruses. Well, you know, if you're a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, you're still got some Taurus in your chart, or if you're cross-watching for a Taurus, welcome. All I want to say is we're going to be doing your July 2018 love reading for the sign of Taurus, as I mentioned, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You can check out the other videos as well on my channel for your other signs, or the person's other signs that you might be cross-watching for. You might find some additional messages there, but this is a general reading, as are all of my readings on my channel, but if you wanted to book a private reading, then you can check out the description section below the video, and it's going to have a list of prices and services where you can shoot me an email and I'll get back to you ASAP, or if you're confused or anything like that. So, we're going to be starting with Taurus. I just want to say, if you haven't watched any of my July 2018 readings, there's a big underlying theme of thinking and going within, judging things, and having an epiphany and clarity on situations, making decisions, all that kind of stuff, because it is the middle of the year. It's kind of the year when everyone goes, well, not everyone, but a lot of people kind of retreat in some way. They go on holiday, or they just take, you know, a day to themselves to kind of do some deep analysing and thinking in a way, and the middle of the year is really, it does bring that. So whether you're going on a holiday or you're not, just want to say it's a big underlying theme, and it's happened in all, let's say 8 of the previous videos that I've made have all brought that within the readings. So I just want to say that there's no harm in looking within and retreating, because it's a big underlying theme. So I'm just going to pull some, I'm shuffling right now, and I'm going to pull some cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot card deck, and also from the Dorian Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards. So I'm still shuffling and nothing's coming out. Let's see. So yeah, I just want to say, you know, with July, there's going to be a lot of kind of thinking and going within and that kind of thing. So I don't know if those messages are going to come out in your reading, but they came out in every single reading I've done so far. So, as I mentioned, like 8 of them. So we're going to see whether you get any of those messages. Alright, so the first card you have is the Queen of Wands, and I'm going to continue on to shuffle because it's taking a really long time to get your cards out today, Taurus. Queen of Wands is about ambition and guidance, and guess what? Stubborn! It's one of your traits, I know it is. It's one of your signature traits to be stubborn, but Queen of Wands has that energy about her. But she's got a lot of ambition. And I feel like, you know, that's where you're at. You're stubborn, but you have a lot of ambition. It's not a bad place to be. It really isn't. The next card is the Moon card. And the Moon is about illusions. It's ruled by Pisces. You may be dealing with Pisces or a water sign in particular. But it's all about kind of this idea of illusions, deceptions, and not seeing things clearly as you would like to. Wow, so many major arcanas. Alright, we've got all your cards for your reading. So, yeah, with the Moon card, it's all about not really seeing things clearly, almost having like a mask. It's like you're seeing the moon as the sun, that kind of a vibe. We've also got a little Scorpio in there, and it's this card of kind of not really having. It's about an illusion, not really having the right vision. It's not about vision necessarily, but you're not seeing things clearly, so your vision is a bit messed up right now. In terms of that, it could be to do with your vision also, because that's kind of like an intuitive message. So you may be having trouble with your eyes or something like that, or you may be seeing things with rosy sunglasses. Rosy tinted sunglasses, is that the phrase? Okay, so yeah, you're stubborn but you're ambitious, but right now it's almost like you're under the illusion of something. What I'm seeing though is that this illusion is going to end, because you have the Death card, and the Death card is about new beginning, something ending, and the Death card is very, very much about going forward and transitioning, progressing forward. It's a necessity, and it's a Scorpio card. Like, what did I say, right? Scorpion? And a Scorpio, you might be dealing with a Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So yeah, it's about this whole kind of ending to illusions that you may be facing, maybe illusions to do with the other person in question, or your thoughts and feelings and your emotions, but it's going to be ending, for sure. You have the Fool card as well, and the Fool card is ruled by Uranus. It's an awakener. We have had this card in 3 other readings so far, and I haven't even completed all the readings, and it's amazing that we've had a repeat this much, because the Fool card is all about new beginnings and newness and awakening. And as I mentioned, middle of the year, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be awakening and thinking and judging things and looking within, and that's the Fool card, and that brings new beginnings. It brings sunshine. So we go from this ending, right? You were seeing the moon as the sun, which was a clear illusion, but it brought an ending, and now the sun is the sun, okay? So in many ways there is this new beginning. You've also got the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is all about kind of confidence but indecision, and I feel like this is kind of where it comes in. You're stubborn, but you're also very, very passionate, Taurus, and you're very ambitious, but you just have so much indecision sometimes. And I think with the fact that you're seeing things with a bit of an illusion, it doesn't help you, because you're not able to maybe see straight. But I feel like that's going to be gone, because the Fool card will bring this new beginning, and you're not necessarily going to feel very indecisive anymore. Everyone has a bit of indecisiveness. Well, when we talk about Gemini, it's a completely different story. I have a Gemini in my chart, and I can totally relate to this card being within me, like 24/7. I feel within you, a lot of this indecisiveness is going to be gone. We always have a little bit, but it's going to be gone with this kind of new awakening that you have, with the Death card kind of getting rid of this. But your underlying theme of being very much ambitious and still stubborn is always going to be there. You also got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about a new kind of beginning. It's about catalyst and creation. I would beware if you are with someone else, creating, because it could relate to having children, that kind of thing. So I would be careful if that's something that is not planned, etc. But what I would say is that it's about new beginnings, and so I feel like it's almost like you've done so much thinking, and now you want a new beginning, and I feel like you want a new beginning with a new person. Or you could be going back to someone else, but I feel like this is very much you staying single. Like there's not much of like someone else in this reading. You know what I mean? Like this is very much about you single in this reading, and it's very rare that happens, because when I do a love reading, usually it's all about couples and other people having issues. Again, that's the message I get. I feel like this is really going for those single Tauruses. You've got the Hermit, and the Hermit is a Virgo card. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. I'm a Virgo, and I've actually been dealing with a Taurus, and a lot of this, actually, what I've just been saying, is starting to resonate with my situation, but I don't know if it's going to resonate with everyone. But what I would say is that, I feel like Tauruses feel very much single right now. They're kind of going within. Yeah, it's that time of the year where people are look within, and I feel like Taurus is also going to go within. You may be dealing with a Virgo, but I don't necessarily think that is the most important thing in this particular reading, because I do feel like it's more about the energy in the case of the Hermit, because the Hermit is all about going within and just isolation, enlightenment, transformation. Yeah? So I feel like this reading for you, Taurus, is all about you. It's about you. Only when you can clear, this illusion and this indecisiveness and your emotions, because we have a lot of water as well, and you're able to kind of get that light within you, that's when you can move forward in relation to a relationship. I'm also dealing with a Taurus who is in a very similar situation, emotionally, and with indecisiveness and illusions, and he's taking time for himself, he's actually in therapy, so I can kind of really resonate with this. Here we go. Deception. So with the Moon card, that's pretty much what we've been talking about, and this is going to come to an end. This is. Now, the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards kind of relate to two people in a sense, but because we're talking specifically about you, and I've made that very clear that we are specifically talking about a Taurus, being single and going within and then having or wanting to start a relationship, I do feel like we're going to ignore the bottom part, because the deception is about, this illusion and how you've been feeling, and I feel like in many ways you've been seeing things in a different light, and I feel like you need a different light, which is kind of going within and thinking about things in order to move forward and be in a relationship. So let's pull another card. Okay, so we've got unrequited love. Now, I do feel as if there may have been some issues with Taurus before in a past relationship that have kind of led on to some of these thoughts and feelings about potentially going into another relationship or dating again. It's almost like, they're trying to get close to someone and then they kind of push that person away. In unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like Taurus, it's more about them going within themselves and kind of going, well, might work, it might not work, it might be like this, it might not be like that, and they don't really give a person the full chance in a way. So again, with these two cards, but I do feel like, Taurus, you're going to forget this and you're going to look within and move forward, and that is the message that I am giving for you. So with that being said, I feel like, you will get to that stage where you're able to offer your cup to other people, but right now it's very much about yourself and focusing on yourself, looking within yourself, and that's the message that I'm getting. So let me know if this resonates with you. Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel. As I mentioned, I am new here, and private readings, all the information in the description section below, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care of yourself, Taurus, and looking within is a very positive thing. Don't be too stubborn about it. It will help you out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye.